We've got an exclusive interview with George Lucas about the Star Wars sequels on today's edition of Mask and Cape.
Hey Internet, I'm America Young.
And I'm Kevin McShane. More on the Star Wars sequels in a minute, but first, Meanwhile,
news from the world of heroes.
A Lord of the Rings fan has recreated Bilbo Baggins' house out of 2,600 balloons, which I plan to destroy with this single pin.
A Star Wars superfan plans to build a full-size replica of the Millennium Falcon. That is until his wife finds out.
Oh no, you are not building a life-size Millennium Falcon.
Oh yes, okay, yes, you're right. Denny's is introducing a new menu based on The Hobbit. So now the biggest threat to Middle-earth isn't Sauron, it's diabetes.
And finally, in Terminator Watch, Panasonic has developed a robot head crusher, massager. A British prosthetics company has built a functional T2 hand, and DARPA's Nightmare Bot can now hop over obstacles. Sleep tight, everyone.
George Lucas made headlines recently when he sold his company, Lucasfilm, for just over $4 billion to Disney and announced plans for a new set of Star Wars movies starting in 2015. Here to talk about the sale, live from Skywalker Ranch, is George Lucas.
Hello, America. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Lucas. It's truly an honor.
Please, call me George.
Oh, okay. Now, George, many people were surprised by your decision to sell Lucasfilm to Disney. Can you tell us why you did it?
Well, America, there were many reasons I decided to sell Lucasfilm to Disney. The main reason being that I kind of think it's time for me to step aside and allow a new generation of filmmakers to create stories in the Star Wars universe.
That is so great. Do you have any specific directors in mind?
You know who I think would make a great Star Wars film? Paul W.S. Anderson. You know him, he's the fellow who made those Resident Evil movies? Or maybe Uwe Boll? I thought Blood Ring was just tits.
Oh, well actually the fans were hoping for...
Michael Bay, I know everyone loves what he did with Transformers.
I know that on the message boards there are certain directors the fans are really excited to maybe get a swing at the Star Wars. Joss Whedon.
I'm not sure who he is.
Chris Nolan?
No, it's a shame what he did to the Batman franchise.
Matthew Vaughn?
Spitter.
Shane Black.
Thief, stole a gravy boat.
Peter Jackson.
His feet smell really bad.
Jon Favreau.
I don't trust a guy who only eats soup.
Okay, let's switch topics. Many industry insiders were confused by your asking price. What with Star Wars making over $1 billion in merchandising alone last year, over $4 billion for the whole company seems like a steal. Why such a low price?
Well, here's the deal. If you read the details, half the sale is in cash, the other half is in Disney stock. Meaning, I've got creative input on all the re-releases of all the Disney classics.
Oh no.
Oh yes, and I've got some exciting ideas. For example, the upcoming 60th anniversary Blu-ray of Mary Poppins. I've inserted a wisecracking CGI puppy named Scrapper. He's a real little hoot. And you know what I always thought was missing from Bambi? Droids.
Okay, yeah. You know, with all due respect, Mr. Lucas, those ideas are terrible.
Actually, I think these additions are just the additions you're looking for.
Actually, I think these additions are just the additions I'm looking for.
Move along.
Move along.
You all right?
No.
Well, that's it for today. Special thanks to George Lucas for stopping by.
Yeah, that made me die a little inside.
Sorry. Hey, what are you guys looking forward to in the Star Wars sequels? Let us know in the comments below and maybe you can cheer up America here.
Be sure to subscribe and join us next time.
For Stanley's World of Heroes, I'm Kevin McShane.
And I'm Michelle of America Young, and this has been Mask and Cape.
Or Stanley Kubrick?
I don't think he's
Billy
with us
Wilder
anymore.
would be fantastic.
Billy Wilder is a...
John Hughes.
I've seen his grave. I've actually visited his...
movies.
Whoa, okay.